6 months ago, I found another secret phone. I found pictures of this woman and a baby. Baby looked exactly like Sean. I put 2 and 2 together that Sean had a secret child. We were pregnant at the same time. It's like somebody smashed my heart with a hammer.
I was deeply in love with her. I ignored the fact that I had a wife and children at home.
Sean told me that he would give up all rights to the child. He didn't love her. He wanted us to be a family. He would do whatever it takes to get me back.
Even though I've been caught, and I've told my wife that I haven't been seeing her, I have.
I knew that.
Well, could anything shock you at this point?
No.
Look, here's the deal. What are you going to do? What do you want to know? You got a question for me?
Can he get help and for us to be a family? And also, how do I get out of this situation if it's not going to be right for me and my children?
Well, that's a compound question.
Right.
Yeah, several. Can he get help? Yeah, sure, he could get help. He doesn't want to. He's still totally unmotivated. The only, look, I've just written a new book for the first time in 4 years, and I kind of wrote it for you. Okay. I mean, I really did. It's called Life Code, New Rules for Winning in the Real World. And it was interesting for me because this is a book I worked on with my son, Jay, because he has a publishing company. And so I worked on it with him. And I'm telling people that you need to recognize there are people in this world that will hurt you. And our mamas didn't tell us about this. I call them baiters, not haters. I call them baiters. That's an acronym for backstabbers, abusers. They're imposters. They'll pretend to be one thing and they're actually something else. They're takers. They exploit. They're exploiters. They're reckless with your heart, with their lives. And I say in the book, you may be sitting next to them on your couch at home, or they may be your coworkers. Don't you all know people like this? You could make a list right now. And what you've got to do is decide you're not going to be a victim to these people anymore. And would you agree that you qualify as somebody that is exploitive of her? You married her, you made a pledge to her, and you are cheating on her every time you turn around. Is that exploitive?
Yes. But it doesn't mean I don't love her and I don't.
I didn't ask you if you loved her. I asked you if you were being exploitive of her.
I'm being exploitive of her. Yes, I am.
Okay. Are you backstabbing? Do you tell her, hey, I'm going to marry you, I'm going to live with you, I'm going to make a commitment to you, then I'm going to go around behind your back and break your heart? Is that backstabbing?
Yes, sir.
I mean, is it pretty simple?
Yes.
I mean, is that abusive?
It's very
Of course
abusive.
it is. Is he an imposter? I'm going to be your husband.
Right.
But I'm going to go over here and do something else.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just perfect down the list.
Right.
You're with child.
Yes.
Correct?
4 months.
Do the math.
Right.
If he has affairs at the same rate that he's been having affairs until this baby reached 18 years of age,
I don't know how much that is.
add it
That's a
up.
lot.
6 times 18. Add it to what he's had, you're going to get to 186 total.
Wow.
That's where you're headed.
So,
Do you do safe sex?
No, he does not. That's how he has a baby.
I mean,
You don't.
I got her pregnant because I wasn't having
Sean.
safe sex.
You don't have safe sex all the time with these other women.
All the other women, I don't. It's only the one
It's
that's
his
pregnant.
main girlfriends.
The
no,
one
no,
that had
don't
the
lie.
baby.
It's his main.
The girl
this
that had
is
the
what Sean
baby.
does. He has me as his wife.
I wasn't having safe sex with her.
Sean has me as his wife. Then he'll have a main girlfriend. Then he'll have 6 or 7 other women on the side. He will not have safe sex with the main girlfriend and some of the other ones. Just like he says, oh, well, it's just only a few.
Well, hell, you got a dance card. You got this worked out. He's got me, then he's got this one, then he's got 6 or 7. He'll have safe sex with this one, not this one.
But each one of them make me feel differently.
Okay, can you ask him, Dr. Phil?
I mean, I'm just trying. I mean, y'all
but
just.
this
It's like
behavior
y'all
has
want
not started just with me. And be honest.
It haven't started just for her, but I mean, the way we got together was like forceful to me. It was like we wouldn't be together if she wouldn't have got pregnant with my twins.
Oh my God.
Just like today, he's telling me that after Dr. Phil, this is it. It's just me and you. It's no other girls and blah, blah, blah.
Okay, but you know, if something doesn't change, that's not true. You're saying something has to happen in you because you know.
It has to happen in me, yes. Right. In me. It's not her, it's me. I want to get help. I want my family back. I want my wife to be happy. I know I made mistakes. I want everything to go back to normal.
But, I said earlier that when I was presented this scenario, I said, I'm not interested. I'm just not interested in this. And they said, well, we think you may be because there's more to the story. And because they know what gets to me about this are the children. And they have 10-year-old twin girls. Now, Emerald insisted that I hear directly from her twin girls about how they feel about their father's infidelity. So she, not us, not our producers, she sat down and videotaped a conversation that she had with them. And I'm making a big deal out of it. She insisted, she videotaped it, she had the conversation.
I did.
Because this is a conversation that I have a real problem with. Not necessarily the one she had, but the background to having it. We'll be right back.
Has he ever let you guys be around the other girls?
Yes.
How?
He took us to the beach with another girl.
They last.
You've been failing, right?
Yes.
Why are you failing?
Because he keeps cheating.
Has he ever let you guys be around the other girls?
Yes.
How?
He took us to the beach with another girl. And he's taken us to another girl's house.
What did you tell your dad when you guys had the family meeting with him?
I told him that he needed to choose between us and the other baby. He's missed a couple of our birthdays. He had a birthday party for his other daughter, and he took off work for that, but then he can't take off of work for hours.
Does your mom make you say things?
Well, my mom does not tell us to say anything. Mom will tell us stuff that he's done, and we'll have an opinion about that, and then we'll tell him what we think. I feel like we're growing up without a dad to be there for us.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel pretty upset because he's been lying to us for a very, very long time.
Is there anything else you want to say to Dr. Phil?
We just need your help, Dr. Phil.
That's why I'm here. What are you doing here? Come on. What are you doing here?
What Sean has done a lot of the times when we've been separated or I've been angry with him, and like I said, he keeps manipulating the situation, and he'll tell, there's been times when he's been out the house and they go, well, Mom, when is Daddy coming back? And then I go, I don't know. And then he'll go, well, it's Mommy's fault Daddy's not living here. It's Mommy's fault. He makes it and he turns it around on you. Have Sean, you say,
when I'm alone with my daughters,
you say, Mommy,
okay, listen, hold on. Listen, you two need to stop talking and you need to start listening right now. There is nothing you're going to say that justifies what you're doing with regard to those children. There is nothing you're going to say that justifies what you're doing with those children. Are you going to try and tell me that you going out and cheating and those children knowing about this, what you're doing with those kids, are you trying to tell me this is not at their expense?
Yes, it is at their expense.
And you're willing to do that to meet your own needs, to entertain yourself.
It's selfish, yes it is.
And they're paying the price for it.
They are.
They are.
And what you're doing, are you kidding me? These children, you know how they know about this? They've heard you on the speakerphone talking to these women.
Right.
They've seen pictures that you've shown them.
Because he keeps turning it around on me. What am I supposed to do?
You are supposed to act like an adult and keep your mouth shut and not drag children into adult issues. That's what you're supposed to do. This is not a popularity contest.
I don't feel it's a popularity contest, but if he's blaming me in front, if he's telling my children, that's what I don't understand.
You're right. Drag him into it. Drag him into it.
You know, when he says, it's mommy's fault because she kicked me out the house, you know, because she's mean, she's this. What do I do to protect myself?
It's not about you, Emerald. It's about the children. Do you not get that?
Because I don't want them to look at me like that. I don't want them to...
It's not about you. You don't understand. You're saying, I have to defend myself. He's blaming me. They're thinking I'm the bad guy. So I have to tell them, he's really the bad guy. Don't be mad at me. He's the one cheating. He's the one that has another baby. That baby's the reason he's not at your birthday party. That baby's the one he doesn't spend time, is the reason he doesn't spend time with you. Be mad at him, not me. Mama's here with you. Mama's here and loves you. He's the bad guy. That's pretty much the way it goes, isn't it?
Right.
And you think that makes sense?
I just don't want my children to, hate me.
Okay, so you get what you want, and they pay the price. You tell me this man has cheated on you 78 times, and you can't figure it out to the point that you're still putting toothpaste on his toothbrush, and you expect 10-year-old children to figure this out? They don't know what to do with all of this.
What do I say to them then? Do I just ignore it?
I will
say
talk
no?
about that when I believe you are really ready to listen, and I don't think you're even close to ready to listen. What you're wanting to do is cover yourself and win a popularity contest with your kids. And one thing I know is that we all make our own choices. That's what I was talking about with you guys. You make your own choices, and when you choose a behavior, you choose the consequences. And if you've got children involved in the mix, understand that there's fallout to everything you do. And if you're in a relationship where there's tension and you fight in front of your children, understand it changes who they are. It doesn't just upset them for the night, it changes who they are. Think about that. And infidelity affects more than just your mate. Go to drphil.com to get more information about overcoming infidelity in your own family. You can always find me on Facebook, Twitter, and drphil.com. Thanks for being here. So long.